Managing the risk in mountain flying requires you to follow some basic but very important rules. The first is to be vigilant at all times that you're flying in the mountains. Be aware of winds and weather, the terrain around you and below you. When cruising, give yourself some horizontal separation from mountainsides. Keep a safe distance so you'll have some choices. If the wind is blowing, a good rule of thumb is to stay 1,000 feet above terrain for every 10 knots of wind speed. If you find there's a great deal of lift as you approach a ridge, be ready for the fact that there'll likely be sinking air and turbulence once you cross it. When crossing a ridge, never cross directly perpendicular to it, but rather cross at a 45-degree angle. This way, if you encounter a strong downdraft before the ridge, it will be faster to turn back because you only need to make a 90-degree turn to get away from the downdraft as quickly as possible. And after crossing the ridge, fly directly away from it. If your planned route takes you up a valley where you intend to cross over the pass at the top end, be aware of its height. To ascertain whether your actual flight path will allow you to clear the ridge, look at the background beyond it. If you're seeing increasingly more of the background as you're nearing the ridge, then you'll clear it, providing your flight path is steady. Conversely, when the terrain beyond the ridge is sinking out of view, you'll not clear the ridge and should turn around immediately. Because turbulence is at its peak by midday, plan all your flights early or late in the day. Stick with weather that allows you to fly above the level of most of the ridges along the route. Pilots new to mountain flying should plan for at least 3,000 feet above the ground at all times. If the forecast wind at ridgetop altitude exceeds 30 knots, don't even consider flying. Although finally, always leave yourself a way out. Don't paint yourself into a corner by pushing the weather or blindly turning into a valley before confirming your position. Never expect the weather conditions to remain constant in the mountains. Check the weather en route and always have a backup plan.